اينشتاين بيقول التعليم مفهوش ملل، حط نفسك مكاني هتفقد الامل. ملينا المدرسه ونظام صب وكب، شرح طول الوقت عمل لنا دروب. يا استاذنا عقلي مش سبونج بوب، يشرب المعلومه وبعديها يكب. هنا في نوسكول طلعنا من الدروب، لعب مرح تفاعلات هتعجبك يا بوب.
نوسكول أكاديمي. Simply learn different.
Good morning, my students, and how are you today? Keep spreading positivity wherever you go. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to school again. Every time the darkest hour, it is just before the dawn. When it gets more darker, it means at the end there is a light. Welcome back to school, everybody. Today we're going to talk about grammar, passive, one of the most interesting and enjoyable grammar rule in English language, how we change the sentence from an active sentence to a passive sentence. Active sentence, the sentence that we know who is the subject, who did this thing, but passive, we doesn't know who made the action. So it's kind of mystery. That's why it is very interesting. It is a time when we learn about the past, the present, and the future. It is the grammar time. Let's study grammar together. Grammar is very important. Do you understand the words that are coming out from my mouth? Yes? Okay, let's get our tools needed. And you know what I want from you? A pen, a pencil, a dictionary, a laptop, and a notebook, of course. And let's see our today's objectives. Today, we're going to learn about the passive and how to change from active to passive sentences. And of course, define new vocab and identify phrasal verb. Our keywords for today is going to be believe, expert, communicate as well, connection, influenced, and disappear. Don't disappear from this place, and let's get to work together. Of course, we're going to have listening and writing an informal letter. Let's get started. Ready, set, go. Active, passive. The book was written. The book was written. Who wrote the book? Shakespeare? Tahsin? I don't know, but the book was written. The action was done. By who? We don't know. This is a passive. Do you see this book I told you about before? The Alchemist. The book was written. The Alchemist. Who wrote this book? Yes, it's Brazilian writer Paulo Coelho. So now, as this little boy doing, I want you to scan the QR code in front of you on the screen, watch the video, elicit the active and the passive, and tell me what you understand. I will be here waiting for you. Take care of yourself. Go watch the video and come back to me again. Well, I'll see you soon. Welcome back again, my dear students. As always, I want to make sure that you have understood everything in the video, and of course, you watched the video. Maybe you went and you played or you ate. I don't know, I cannot see you, but I'm sure you're a clever student and you have watched the video. That's why time for quiz. Go scan the QR code, do this little quiz, and I will be here waiting for you. Well, see you soon. Welcome back again, my dear students. How was the quiz and the video? Is everything clear? Okay, speaking about the active and the passive. The active and the passive, it could be in all the tenses in English language. I'm going to explain now, and after that, we will do a little practice together to make sure you understand. Of course, any question, you can ask me anytime. Okay, we have a lot of tenses in English language, like the present simple tense, the present continuous tense, the past simple tense, the past continuous tense, the present perfect tense, the past perfect tense, the future simple, the future continuous, the future perfect. All this, it has an active and passive. And not only all this, surprisingly, Also the modal verb can, could, may, might, shall, should, will, would, all these also have active and passive. Now we are going to learn together how to change a sentence from an active to passive and what are the steps. In any tense, we have 4 steps to change from an active to passive. Number 1, always start by the object. I'm going to explain everything, don't worry. Number 2, determine the tense. Number 3, use verb to be. And number 4, the past participle of the verb. Let's see number 1. Can you remind me? Yes, number 1. Exactly. Start with the object. When I say I wrote a book, I wrote a book. Actually, it's me who wrote, right? So I, this is the subject. So I, this is the subject, right? Okay, what is the verb? What did I do? Wrote. Okay, I wrote what? I wrote the book. This is the object. So in the passive, always start with the object. Number 1. Number 2, determine the tense. I wrote, it's finished. So, it's past as I wrote. Number 3, can you remind me? Exactly, use verb to be. Okay, verb to be in the past. Was or were. Exactly. In the present, am, is, are. Very good. So, was and were. The book was. Exactly. Number 4, the past participle of the verb. So we started by the object, the book. Verb to be was. The past participle of write, wrote, written. Exactly. Write, wrote, written. So the book was written. This is a passive sentence. The book was written. Okay, this is an example how to use the 4 steps. Start with the object, determine the tense, verb to be, and the past participle of the verb. Let me give you more examples and see how we change from an active to passive. Let's start by the first tense, which is the present simple tense. Okay, a simple in a present simple tense. For example, I love chocolate, and everybody loves chocolate, especially girls. What's your favorite type of chocolate? I love all kinds of chocolate. So I eat chocolate. I eat chocolate. Okay, which tense is that? It's a present simple tense. I eat, the verb in the infinitive with the subject I. I eat chocolate. Okay, number 1, start with the object. Me is the subject. Eat, this is the verb I'm doing. Chocolate, this is the object. Exactly. So chocolate, this is number 1. Number 2, determine the tense. It's a present simple. Number 3, verb to be in the present simple tense. It's am or is or are. Okay, chocolate, am or is or are. Is. So chocolate is. I eat chocolate. Eat is a verb. So what is the past participle of the verb eat? Eat, ate, eaten. Exactly. So the chocolate is eaten. Okay, so who eats the chocolate? I don't know. Here I don't have the subject, so I change from an active to passive. Okay, let's do more examples, but let's change the tense. What is the past of eat? Ate. Good. I ate a chocolate. It's finished. This action is finished in the past. Okay, the 4 steps. Start with the object, chocolate. Determine the tense. I ate, it's past tense. Okay, verb to be with the past simple, was or were. Very good. Chocolate was or were? It was. So chocolate was eaten. Who eats the chocolate? I still don't know. So I change from an active to passive. Okay, let's change from singular to plural. You know, chocolate is singular. Okay, the writer writes the books. Which tense is that? Present simple. The writer, he or she, writes. We added s to the verb. The writer writes the box. Okay, start with the object, the box. Determine the tense, present simple. Verb to be, is or are. The books are. So the books are. What is the past participle of write? It's written. The books are written. Let's change this sentence to the past. The writer wrote the box. It's past. Start with the object, the writer. Verb to be in the past simple, was or were. So it will be were. The books were written. Which one is the subject? I don't know. I change from active to passive. This is the present simple and the past simple. Let's move to another tense, which is the present continuous and the past continuous tense. Okay, let's say now I'm eating chocolate. Present continuous. Now I am eating chocolate. The action is happening now. Now I'm eating chocolate. Okay, let's change to passive, from active to passive. Number 1, start with the object, chocolate. Okay, number 2, determine the tense. It's present continuous. Number 3, use verb to be. Okay, verb to be with chocolate is, but notice here it's a present continuous, so it must have an ing. Can we say is ing? Of course not. So is being, is being. And what is the past participle of eat? It's eaten. So chocolate is being eaten. Chocolate is being eaten. This is present continuous tense. Let's change it to the past continuous tense. I was eating chocolate. I was eating chocolate. Again, the same steps. Start with the object, chocolate, was, exactly, verb to be with ing, being eaten. Very good. Let's change from singular to plural. The writer was writing the box. The 4 steps. Start with the object, the box, plural. Okay, was writing, past continuous. Okay, so the box was or where the books were being written. The books were being written. Very good, excellent. Let's change the tense. Let's move to the present perfect tense. I have eaten chocolate. I have eaten chocolate. Notice we have and eaten. Eaten, this is the past participle of the verb eat already, so we don't have to change anything. I have eaten chocolate. The 4 steps. Number 1, start with the chocolate. No, start with the object, not the chocolate. Number 1, start with the object, chocolate. Okay, in the present perfect, have or has. Have or has. Chocolate has. Exactly. Chocolate has. Okay, verb to be after have or has, it must be in the infinitive form. Verb to be after have or has in the past participle. Do you remember? Verb to be, this is the infinitive. In the present, am, is, are. In the past, was, were. And in the past participle, it's been, right? Okay, very good. So chocolate has been eaten. Chocolate has been eaten. Okay, let's say I have eaten vegetables. It's plural. So start with vegetables, the object. Vegetables, have or has. Here it's plural. It will be have. Vegetables have been eaten. vegetables have been eaten. Okay, very good. Let's change the tense one more time. I had eaten chocolate. It's past perfect tense. Okay, let's change from active to passive. Chocolate had been eaten. Start with the object. Yes, chocolate had been eaten. Brilliant, amazing. Okay, let's move to the future. I will eat chocolate. I will eat chocolate. I'm the subject, while in the future, eat is the verb, chocolate is the object. Start with the object, chocolate, will. Notice after any modal verb like will, would, may, might, can, could, shall, should, must, mustn't, have to, don't have to, doesn't have to, we have to use the verb in the infinitive. So what is the infinitive of the verb to be? It is be. So chocolate will be eaten. Chocolate will be eaten. Very good. Excellent. Let's move to another tense. Let's see another model. For example, you must find a solution for this problem. You is the subject, right? You must find. This is a verb. Find what? A solution. For what? For this problem. Change it to passive. Okay, start with the object. Which one is the object? A solution. Must, after must, verb to be in the infinitive, must be, and the past participle of find is found. A solution must be found for this problem. This is how we change from an active to passive in any tense. Are they planting trees? This is question. Are they planting trees? And it's in the present continuous tense. I want to change it to passive. How we do it? Are trees being planted? Are trees being planted? Did they tell you? Did they tell you change this action in the past? How do we know from did? Did they tell you? And notice that the verb tell is irregular verb. Tell, told, told. So were you told? Were you told? Who opened the door? It's also in the past. Who was the door opened by? We change it from an active to passive. And here in front of you on the screen, take a look at this example with the modal verb must and can and should and could, may, might, will, have to. All these the modal. After any modal verb, we have to use verb to be in the infinitive, which is be itself. No changes. خلاص كده الحمد لله, we almost done our lesson for today. It changed into passive. I have some sentences for you and I want you to change it to passive to make sure you understand. I have eaten all the apples in the fridge. So I have eaten. Start with the 4 steps. Number 1, with the object. I have eaten all the apples. So apples is the object. The apples. Okay, number 2, determines the tense. Yes, present perfect. Number 3, yes, verb to be. Okay, but verb to be in the present perfect after have or has, it will be been. But the apples, all the apples, so the apples have been eaten. The apples have been eaten. Unfortunately, I couldn't find a lot of apples. It was just 1 apple, as you can see in the picture. Number 2, I'm watching the movie. I am watching the movie, continuous action with my family, like this, and I'm taking the remote control and I change the channel whenever I want. So a movie, yes, is being watched. The movie is being watched by me and my family. Yes, this is ear. It means we have listening. Go back to page 92 in the book, lesson exercise 4, and write the correct answer. I will be here waiting for you. Take care of yourself. I'll see you soon. Welcome back again, my dear students. I believe you realize this picture very well. It's writing. And today we have writing about a letter. Go scan the QR code in front of you on the screen. Watch this video on YouTube and then get back to me. Tell me what did you learn. I will be here waiting for you. Don't take too long time. It's just 2 minutes. See you soon. Welcome back again, my lovely students. Here are the steps of writing an informal letter. Of course, you have to start with the title, like Mr. or Miss or Mrs. And then the explanation. Don't forget, of course, the paragraph in the middle, whether it's 1 paragraph or 2 paragraphs or 3 paragraphs. At the end, you have to write your name and your signature. Write a letter about anything. I will be waiting for your letter. It's time to write. I want you to write a letter to your friend, inviting him or her for your wedding party. Congratulations, you're getting married very soon, so invite me for your wedding, and of course I will come. Go write your letter, go write your invitation to me, and I'm waiting for you. Take care of yourself. Well, see you soon. Welcome back again, my dear students. We reached the end of our lesson today, but let's see the conclusion and what did we learn today. Of course, at the end of any lesson, we have to define new vocab, like believe. I believe in you. I believe you can do it. Communicate. We have a connection between us. And also we have studied how to write an informal letter and the steps of writing the letter. Never forget your signature at the end, and never forget to invite me for your wedding party. And also we have learned active and passive, how to change from active to passive in any tense. For example, I eat a chocolate. Chocolate is eaten by who? I don't know. I don't have to mention the subject. Before we say goodbye, as always, this is the next lesson, vocab. I would like you all to prepare them. It makes it easy for us to go through the lesson. It will be very easy. Adventure, midday, checked, youth hostel, leaflet, history, damage, ocean, all these words and more we are going to study together next time. Until I meet you again, go get ready, prepare this vocab. I will be here waiting for you. We're finally done. Take care of yourself, my lovely students. I will meet you again very soon, and goodbye.